Welcome to the service clinic at Low Country Harley-Davidson. I'm Doc Harley. It's December, so let's do the do's and don'ts for December. Starting out with your windshield. Some of you are cleaning up your windshield after riding in the muck of December, or maybe some of you are cleaning your bike to get ready for springtime. Don't use Windex. If you're brand new to the Harley-Davidson plastic windshields, don't use anything with ammonia. There are plenty of other products that are out, Harley-Davidson, other brands that have on the back, say, for plastic windshields. So please use the proper, because if you use a Windex or anything with ammonia, it will dull up and really ruin the windshield, and you'll have to get a new one for spring. So don't do that. Some of us old timers in December love to pull the main fuse out so the battery won't drain itself while it's in storage. Some of you have the brand new bikes that have the battery tender already wired into the main harness. Know this, that if you pull the main fuse, this does not work. This goes through the main fuse to your battery. So if you think, hey, I'm going to not let anything drain my battery, I'm going to pull the main fuse and hook up my battery tender, it's not going to work. Now, if you have this style battery tender that goes directly to your battery, then yes, I like the idea. Pull your main fuse, usually under the left cover, and put the battery tender on it, and your battery is going to stay in pretty good shape all the way till spring. So just a caution, don't pull the fuse unless this is directly to your battery. This was a cute story from Stephen. I had a friend who was going to service his own motorcycle, got the motorcycle up to temperature, pulled the drain on the primary and put the drain plug back in and went to put the new oil in, and this was stuck. Yeah, had bad screws or whatever and couldn't get this out. Couldn't put the new oil in. So put this in a memory thing. Take this off first before you drain the oil so you can put your brand new oil in. And here's where I do a tech tip that is not Harley endorsed, all right? I use anti-seize on all the small screws for this derby. Why? Because you're getting your motorcycle up to temperature to drain the oil, and the aluminum contracts onto this steel screws. Well, when it does that, it makes that twice as hard to get out. So I use anti-seize. And if you use anti-seize and you torque these screws to the proper, they will not come out. And it makes it a whole lot easier to drain and take this derby off the next time you service your motorcycle. So pull this first before you pull the drain plug to make sure that you don't have a screw that's stripped and you're going to have to drill it out and do everything else just to put brand new oil back in. Here's a funny story I saw, and I could relate to it. Back in the Midwest, it gets cold, all right, but you're still going to work on your motorcycle. So this guy drained all his oils and then decided, I'll get to it tomorrow and, put everything in. But he kept his dipstick out to remind him, hey, the motorcycle can't be ridden. Well, of course, at night, being cold in the Midwest in December, everything that wants warmth, critters and all that, want to find where it's warm. So, yeah, bugs, a cockroach, whatever, crawled right in, went into the oil tank. He didn't know it, put the fresh new oil in, and the cockroach went in between the oil pump and the lines and all that, and the motorcycle did not sound good until he found the reason. Well, it's because this huge big bug stopped the oil from flowing. So if you're going to do that kind of thing, put a rag over the hole, do something, or just finish the job, okay? Let's not leave an opportunity, wide open door with warmth inside, letting everybody know, hey, this is the place to go to the motel. Last thing for do's and don'ts. If you're riding in December, fantastic, bundle up. Please, multi-layers, t-shirt, thermal, flannel shirt, sweatshirt, jacket. Let's have a multi-layers on it and get yourself some really, really good gloves, because the first thing that gets cold, besides the nose, is your fingers and your toes. So get some good warm socks and good gloves to protect your hands, and definitely keep your noggin warm, because like me, there's not much keeping you insulated up there. So please be careful while you're riding in December. Dress warmly, take short trips, and make sure you take care of yourself if you're going to ride year-round, which I know a lot of you guys do, even up north. I'm Doc Harley. That's the do's and don'ts for December. I'll see you next week.